This video is presented by EA Game Changers. What is going on, everybody? It's Lights from Madden Daily, and in this tip video for Madden 18, we're going to break down how to stop the run. In Madden 18, it's really not that difficult to stop the run. You just have to pay attention to your opponent's personnel. If your opponent is on offense and is using 2 or 3 tight ends or 2 running backs, you cannot call dime, quarters, dollar, or even in a lot of cases, nickel. In this case here, we have a nickel defense. There's a lot of guys on the left side. We have 2 tight ends to the right side running a stretch. And if you do not match personnel, your defense will not get off the blocks. If you match personnel, though, it's going to be fairly easy. Here on offense, we're going to come out in single back wing tight Z. Again, this is a 3 tight end offense. To combat it, we're going to go 4-4 split. 4-4 is one of the best run defenses in the game because it has 4 defensive linemen and 4 linebackers. So that should match up well versus a 3 tight end scheme. Now, using common sense, there's other key things we could do to stop the run. If there's a lot of guys on the left, you might want to shift your defensive line to left. If there's a lot of guys on the right, you might want to shift the defensive line right. To do this, you would press the left bumper and then the left analog stick in the direction you want to shift the defensive line. Here, going into slow motion, I see that there's 2 tight ends on the left side, so I shift the defensive line that way. We have the necessary numbers to defend the outside, and they're forced to cut back into one of our defenders. If you're asking, how do I match personnel? Well, every time your opponent picks a play, on the bottom right hand of the screen, it's going to tell us what they came out in. It says 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 receiver. So we initially wanted to come out in dime 2-3-6, but we seen that they came out in a run personnel, so we went with 4-4. Now, you don't have to go to 4-4 every time. 4-4 is just an example run defense to go to, and it's not the greatest pass defense. So if you're expecting your opponent to run the ball and they wind up passing, like in this case here, gun split close is a run shotgun set, but it's 3 receivers, and here I'm actually going to pass the ball. My opponent does not get pressure. I have enough time to hit a long corner route, and this is why I do not recommend going 4-4 against a 3 receiver set. If you want to stop the run out of a 3 receiver set, you might not be able to call a nickel, dime, dollar, or quarters depending on the type of defense, so you probably want to go with 3-4, 4-3. Nickel can work, but there's usually a weakness. Here, the weakness was to the left side. We exposed it with the fullback inside run from shotgun split close. I love split close because there's a run to the right and a run to the left, exploiting the weakness. This brings us to 4-6 normal, which in my opinion is the best defense to call when your opponent is running the ball because it does fairly well against the pass. The thing I like about 4-6 normal is it's similar to 4-4 in the case that there's going to be 8 guys in the box at all times, especially if you base align. But there's a package called the speed package. It's been in Madden for a long time, and what it does is it puts defensive backs at the linebacker spots. So it's actually a dime package while still being able to stop the run well. So right there in that case, 3rd and 3, my opponent came out in a 3 receiver set, but it's a run down because they only need 3 yards. Calling 4-6 normal speed package gets the defensive backs there to guard the pass while also having enough guys in the box to stop the run. The main weakness with 4-6 is there's only 1 safety over the top, and if you over pursue on the run, a play action can hurt you. I'm going to do a separate video on 4-6 normal, but overall I love the fact that it is good against run formations that can pass and pass formations that can run. So someone that likes to run out of pass sets or pass out of run sets, 4-6 normal is the best defense to call, and that is using the speed package. Enough of 4-6, let's move on to other defenses you could go to. 5-2 is another defense that is found in the Giants playbook and a couple other 4 down lineman defenses. What we like about 5-2 is that there's 5 defensive linemen, so it matches up well against the 5 offensive linemen, and you're going to get some really good block sheds with this formation. Again, it's matching personnel. If you match the personnel properly, you're going to get higher block shed rate. If you don't match the personnel, the guys are never going to get off the block, and in some cases will actually get pancaked. And that's going to leave us off to the next thing we need to talk about, and that is the weak box. If your opponent comes out in quarters, dollar, dime, and there's not a lot of guys in the middle of the field and they're not matched up properly with our offense, the defensive line is literally going to fall down. They're just going to get pushed back until they drop to the floor. So as you've seen on the replay right there, the DT went to the ground and gave us an easy run up the middle. Same thing in this case, dollar defense gets pushed to the ground and we get some easy yardage up the middle. All right, you need to match personnel. That doesn't mean you got to go to 4-4, 4-6. You could go 3-4, you could go 4-3. As long as you are matching it up well enough, it will work. Just never go dollar, dime, or quarters when you're expecting the run, even if it's a 3 receiver personnel. If you want to go dime, I advise you going big dime 2-3-6 or again 4-6 normal speed package. That's going to get defensive backs on the field while also stopping the run against 3 receivers. All right, if they go less than 3 receivers, you don't want to go dime, dollar, or quarter, or even 4-6 speed. You want to go 4-6 normal. You want to go 3-4, 4-3. You definitely don't want to have the middle wide open like here. You know, if you're expecting a middle run, you don't want to spread your defensive line up. You need to be ready for whatever run you're thinking. And if you do go to a pass defense against a run defense, you're going to get exposed. Here's a clip of me playing a game against someone that strictly ran 3 receiver, gun bunch, and passed the ball a lot. I went to big dime 2-3-6, and I made sure I had enough guys in the middle to stop the run. As long as you do so, you will not be exposed by the weak box. Again, guys, you could go nickel against a 3 receiver personnel, but if you know they're running, definitely advise you going 3-4-4, 3-4-6. The block shed is just going to be better. Just make sure you're prepared a little bit for the pass, especially in a 3 receiver personnel. That's why I guess nickel is the best case. Nickel double A gap, nickel 3-3-5, even nickel normal. You know, you just have to be cautious of what type of 3 receiver or more personnel they're coming out in. Like here, you know, split close, they can possibly run to the right, but it's 1st and 20. So that's why I went with a blitz here, and I was able to make a play because I focused on the pass, assuming they were going to pass since it was a big down. It was a pass situation. I hope you guys understand how to stop the run a little bit better after watching this video. We're going to go into more detail with specific run defenses and coverages that work best against certain runs. That will be in our daily Madden 18 tip series for YouTube, plus our membership on our website. That will all be dropping as soon as the game officially launches. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy these early tip videos of Madden 18. Like the video if you want more, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on the next one.